everyone, welcome to another Codex review. As always, my name is Jay, and this is part 2 of my in-depth review of the new Deathwatch Codex. In this video, I'll be going over the Warlord traits, the HQs, and probably the troops, since there's only one troops choice, and then maybe the formations that are pertinent to the troops choices. That'd be cool. So, in this video, let's start off with the Warlord traits. Now, my first impressions, obviously, go check out my other video. I think it's a really cool codex. I think there's some cool special rules, and what I think is really, like, the mission tactics are really cool. Reroll ones to hit can be pretty nasty against opponents. So, they're Warlord traits. Let's start out with the Warlord traits. Number 1, Bane of the Monstrosities. You can reroll to wound and armor penetrating rolls for your Warlord against monster creatures, tanks, and super heavy vehicles. Cool. Number 2, Lord of Hidden Knowledge. Roll a d6. Your Warlord has gleaned this many insights into the enemy weaknesses. You can use each of these insights once during the battle to reroll a fail to hit, to wound, or armor penetration roll for your Warlord or his unit. Potentially cool if you roll a 6. 3, Castellan of the Black Vault. All weapons carried by your Warlord have Mastercrafted special rule, except relics of the Vigilant. Number 4, Bringer of the Red Dawn. Your Warlord has the Night Vision special rule. In addition, after deployment, you can declare that the night fighting special rule is in effect during game turn 1. There is no need to roll. It can potentially be fun. Yeah. Against Tau, or no, against Tau would probably ignore it, but still. Against like Eldar would be really nice. Number 5, Vigilance Incarnate. You can change mission tactics one additional time per game. So this is what I said. So you can usually change once per game. This would allow you to change an additional time, and there's also an HQ I'm going to go over in a few minutes that would do it an additional time. So you can like change, like, you can have 4 different mission tactics during your game. Pretty nasty. Number 6, Master of the Void Hunt. At the start of each of your turn, your Warlord can call down a lance strike upon one enemy unit within 12 inches. Each of your turns. That's nuts. Roll a dice. On a 3 or more, the unit suffers D3 Strength 6 AP 4 hits. On a result of 6, it instead suffers D3 Strength 10 AP 2 hits. Any wounds that are inflicted are randomly attacked. Any that are inflicted are randomly allocated. So that's a pretty cool Warlord trait. That's pretty nasty. I like. So now let's go over the HQs. Now the HQs are pretty generic, but overall they're all slightly more expensive than the normal HQs in the Space Marine or Dark Angel Codex by about 5 points. They do have a couple of bonuses, which I'll be going over in a moment. So it's cool stuff. So first of all, there's the Watchmaster. The Watchmaster is 175 points. He's the new guy. He's Weapon Skill 6, Ballistic Skill 5, Strength 4, Toughness 4, 4 wounds, Initiative 5, 4 attacks, Leadership 10, 2 up save. So that's a pretty solid HQ choice for 175 points. But he also has Master of Tactics, and that's the other thing that I mentioned in the previous video, so that he gives you one additional choice to change your mission tactics during the game, providing he's still alive. So that's pretty awesome. And so let's go with this. So he has a Guardian Spear, which, let's look up what a Guardian Spear is, because some of these are new weapons, and I want to make sure I cover them. A Guardian Spear is, there it is. Strength +1. A model equipped with the Guardian Spear can fire it as a bolt gun with special issue ammunition. Cool. It can also attack with its assault phase, in the assault phase, using the following profile. It can do both in the same turn. So it's like a bolt gun and a sword in one. So Strength +1, AP 2, melee, block, 2-handed. Now block is really cool too. Once per turn, in the assault phase, a model equipped with a Guardian Spear can attempt to block a single attack that targets them. After the to-hit roll is made, roll a dice. If the result is higher than the to-hit roll, the attack is blocked. So if your opponent rolls like a 3, you can block it by rolling higher than a 3. Pretty cool stuff. If he rolls a 6, you're out of luck. So that's cool. So already a really cool weapon. 175 points for this guy. I think it's going to be a fun HQ for this codex. I think he's going to be taken frequently, especially for the Master of Tactics special rule. He has frag grenades, crack grenades, a clavis, which I went over in the previous video. It -1 weapon skill, ballistic skill, and initiative to vehicles or something like that. An Iron Halo, so he has a 4-up invulnerable save. He has Nation No Fear, independent character, and mission tactics. So, cool stuff. Really cool HQ, Watchmaster, 175 points. Up next we have the Watch Captain. The Watch Captain is basically a captain. But he's 95 points as opposed to the 90-point captain of the Space Marine Codex. The big difference between this guy and the other guy is that he has special issue ammunition. Now, those of you who don't know what special issue ammunition is, I'm going to go over it. Basically, those who like to use veterans know what I'm talking about. But special issue ammunition is basically it's a bolt something, like a bolt gun, bolt pistol, or a stalker pattern bolt gun. And what you do is you can choose your ammunition type based on the turn. And there's 4 different types of bullets. There's the Dragonfire bolt. Like for example, for a bolt gun, it is 24-inch range, strength 4, AP5, rapid fire, ignores cover. There's the Hellfire round, which for a bolt gun would be 24-inch, strength 1, AP5, rapid fire, poison 2 up. So if you really want to wound something of high toughness, it's poison 2 up. Kraken bolt, 30-inch range, strength 4, AP4, rapid fire. So just the normal one. The longer range, sorry. And then there's the Vengeance round, bolt gun. For a bolt gun, it would be 18-inch range, strength 4, AP3, rapid fire gets hot. So it's AP3. Pretty cool stuff. So it allows you to basically fine-tune your bullets to whatever you want to shoot at. And that's pretty nice. So that's the big difference between a watch captain and a captain, basically. And obviously he has the mission tactics special rule. He's still weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 5, strength 4, toughness 4, 3 wounds, initiative 5, 3 attacks, 10 leadership, 3 up save. Bolt pistol, close combat weapon, frag grenades, crack grenades, iron halo, special issue ammunition, they shall know no fear, mission tactics, independent character. And you can take like artificer armor, storm shield, all the same costs as the previous codex. Up next we have the chaplain, once again 5 points more expensive at 95 points. He's like the other guy, but has special issue ammunition, so it's like an automatic upgrade for special issue ammunition for 5 points. Weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 4, strength 4, toughness 4, 2 wounds, initiative 4, 2 attacks, leadership 10, 3 up save. He has a bolt pistol, Crozier's Arcanum, frag grenades, crack grenades, Rosarius, special issue ammunition, independent character, mission tactics, zealot. Cool stuff. So pretty standard. He's a pretty standard chaplain. Up next, librarian. Now the librarian, once again, 5 points more expensive at 70 points. He's weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 4, strength 4, toughness 4, 2 wounds, initiative 4, 2 attacks, leadership 10, 3 up save. Now he has tons of powers to choose from. Biomancy, Demonology, Divination, Fulmination, Geokinesis, Librarius, Pyromancy, Technomancy, Telekinesis, and Telepathy. So you choose it, he has it. That's fun. So he's a really cool, versatile librarian. I definitely recommend him upgrading him to a Psychic Master level 2 for 25 points, which makes him 95 points. He's bolt pistol, force weapon, frag grenades, crack grenade, psychic hood, special issue ammunition, 5-point upgrade, right? They shall know no fear, independent character, mission tactics, Psyker, mastery level 1. So, cool stuff, and you give him relics, of course, and stuff. Good stuff, and that's the HQs. That's the HQ section. And as I said, there are some command choices that involve to basically just choose an HQ. So that's good stuff. What do I think of the HQs overall? They're all cool. Like if you loved a chaplain or a captain or a Terminator, or not Terminator, a librarian, you're gonna love them here. They're just 5 points more expensive with special issue ammunition. And of course, combined with the mission tactics, you can get some really nasty combinations where it's like poison 2 up, reroll 1s to hit. You're gonna kill a lot of stuff, especially if you're up against like orcs or Tyranids. I think the Shining Star is the Watchmaster because of his, he has a great weapon. He has 4 wounds and a 2-up save, nasty, and he has Master of Tactics, which gives you 1 additional choice to change your combat, your mission tactics rule. So besides that, I think the rest of them are cool, and yeah, so that's about it for the HQs. Now let's go on, let's keep going, because yeah, we have plenty of time. So let's go to the veterans. Now, the only troops choice is veterans. Now, there are going to be some formations I'm going to go over in just a few minutes, which involve veterans, of course, as well. But veterans are cool. They're just like, they're basically veteran Space Marines. So for a squad of 5, it's 110 points. Once again, due to the special issue ammunition. They are weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 4, strength 4, toughness 4, 1 wound, 4 initiative, 2 attacks, leadership 9, 3 up save. So a standard Space Marine, right? Basically, but maybe slightly better leadership. Bolt gun, close combat weapon, frag grenades, crack grenades, special issue ammunition. They shall know no fear. Atonement through honor, which is what I went through last time. They double. But basically, it's always it's usually the sergeant who'd have it, and you double the number of attacks if you're up against a monstrous creature or a vehicle. And mission tactics, of course. You can include up to 5 additional veterans for 22 points a model. Now, one of them can be upgraded to what's called a black shield. Now, the only difference between a black shield and a watch sergeant is the weapon skill. Black Shields have weapon skill 5. They also have access to maybe some different stuff. But Watch Sergeants have weapon skill 4, and they have the same stat line as a veteran. Any model can take from the melee weapons, range weapons, or special weapons. Any model raises bolt gun or close combat weapon with a storm shield for 10 points. Up to 4 veterans may take from the heavy weapons list, and that's nasty. That's great to upgrade your squad because you can take a bunch of heavy weapons in a normal troops choice, and you have some fun times. Any veteran may replace his weapons with a heavy thunder hammer. May upgrade 1 veteran to a black shield for 15. May upgrade a different veteran to a watch sergeant for free. The watch sergeant may replace his close combat weapon with a xenophase blade, which is, let me look that up. So, xenophase blade is strength user AP3 melee molecular realignment field, which is successful in vulnerable saving throws made against. Wounds inflicted by this weapon must be re-rolled. That's awesome. And it's AP3. So that's really cool stuff. And the Watch Sergeant can take from the Special Issues Warrior list. The unit may take a Rhino, Razorback, or Corvus Black Star, or Drop Pod as a dedicated transport. So they're really cool. So the troops choices for this codex are veterans. So they're already, you have access to some cool war gear, some more heavy weapons, you know, they're leadership 9. So things are good. You know, that's a good troops choice. Arguably, like as far as Space Marines goes, that's a great troops choice. You know, Space Marines have the best troops choices, or one of the best troops choices obviously in the game, and being able to take veterans as troop choices is pretty awesome. Now, as I said, there are several formations that are the core formations in this codex that involve HQs and troops, so I might as well go over them in the same video right now. So, and each one is divided into what's called a kill team. So the Aquila kill team is a unit of veterans, 1 or more choices in any combination of the following list: Librarian, Terminators, Vanguard Veterans, or Bikers. Restrictions: this formation may not consist of more than 10 models, excluding dedicated transports. Special Rules Kill Team, basically they're one giant squad. It's called a kill team. This counts as a single unit for all game purposes. It must be deployed as one unit and cannot be broken down in combat squads. The kill team cannot be split up during the game, even if the model within it has the independent character special rule. And you get the special rule Aquila Doctrine. Non-vehicle models from this formation can reroll to wound rolls, any to wound rolls and armor penetration rolls of 1. So reroll to hits of 1, depending on your mission tactics, and reroll to wound rolls of 1. Pretty nasty. The Führer kill team, unit of veterans, unit of terminators, any number of the following choices: Librarian, Vanguard Veterans, and Bikers. Restrictions: it may not consist of more than 10 models, excluding dedicated transports. At least 1 veteran must be armed with either a Deathwatch frag cannon or an Infernus heavy bolter. Special rules, kill team, once again, and Führer Doctrine. Reroll any failed to wound rolls and armor protection rolls for non-vehicle models from this formation that are targeting a unit with the troops battlefield roll. Cool. So if you're shooting a troops guys, you can roll all failed to wound rolls and armor penetration rolls. That's huge. That's huge. Next we have the Venator kill team, which is a unit of veterans, a unit of bikers, any number of choices in any combination of the following list: Librarian, Terminators, Vanguard Veterans. Restrictions: the formation may not consist of more than 10 models and must include at least 2 bikers. Their thing is kill team and Venator Doctrine. Reroll any failed to wound rolls and armor penetration rolls for non-vehicle models from this formation that are targeting a unit from the fast attack battlefield roll. Cool. Dominatus kill team. Formation: 1 unit of veterans, 1 unit of Vanguard Veterans, any number of choices in any combination of the following: Librarian, Terminators, Bikers. Restrictions: the formation may not consist of more than 10 models, excluding dedicated transports. Same with the previous one, I'm just kind of removing that line just for speed purposes. And must include at least 2 Vanguard Veterans. They have the kill team special rule and Dominatus Doctrine. Reroll any failed to wound rolls and armor penetration rolls for non-vehicle models from this formation that are targeting a unit from the elites battlefield roll. And then finally, there's the Malleus kill team. The Malleus kill team, unit of veterans, unit of terminators, any number of choices in the combination from the following list: Librarian, Vanguard Veterans, Bikers. The formation may not consist of more than 10 models, excluding dedicated transports. At least 2 models must be armed with thunder hammers or heavy thunder hammers. Kill team and Malleus Doctrine, they get to reroll to wound rolls and armor penetration rolls against heavy support choices. And see, there's cool stuff. And then there's the Purgas kill team, unit of veterans, Librarian, unit of terminators, any number of choices in any combination of the following list: Librarian, Vanguard Veterans, Bikers. The Formation may not consist of more than 10 models, excluding dedicated transports. At least one veteran must be armed with a stalker pattern bolt gun. Special rules, kill team, Brigada's Doctrine, reroll any fail to wound rolls, and armor penetration rolls against HQs. Right? Makes sense. So that's about it. I'm going to go over some more formations in future videos. But yeah, I'll go over formations more in future videos. That's about all the ones in troops choices, and I'll go over a couple in another video, and it's all good. So thank you as always for watching. Leave comments in the comment section down below what you think. I think that these kill team have some really cool special rules where you can combine with the mission tactics and have a lot of fun. What do you think of this codex so far? Leave comments in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for my next video where I'll go over basically their other choices and the remaining formations. And I should mention that this video, as always, is brought to you by my Patreon subscribers. So thank you, huge thank you to my Patreon subscribers. As you can see them right over there. Please feel free to go support my Patreon campaign. Thank you to all you people for supporting me. Until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting, everyone.